Target secure. Here's the thing.
Welcome to a 1v1 on Kholodny Ferma Summer. This is actually a rematch. VonIvan versus CaptainSPrice. VonIvan has already, however, chosen his commander. He went Rifle Company last game. This time he's gone Armor. So we're probably going to see Assault Engineers, demo charges, and all that kind of good stuff. And CaptainSPrice, playing as Oster in the west, and he has brought Lightning War, Close Air Support, and Jaeger Armor. We haven't seen Jaeger Armor from him. I've seen him go Lightning War and Close Air Support more times than I can count, but Jaeger Armor would be an interesting choice. I wonder why he keeps that in his loadout. I would be very surprised to see that from him, but who knows? Who knows?
Ready.
He has gone with his sniper, What do I think about Oster camping on this map, Paul? I think it will be difficult. It's quite difficult to defend the left side. You do have this house, but there's not very much green cover, and these green cover positions get destroyed. And there's just a million flanking routes for U.S. forces on this map. It can be very difficult. Very difficult for Oster to maintain resources. But I don't know. It can be a difficult strategy to get going, but I think it would be surprising to see him just camp. I'm more expecting Lightning War this game. I think he's going to go for Tigers. Either way, it's a long way before he's going to be in a situation like that. Until then, he's got to work with his sniper and try and pick off VonIvan's infantry. We might see a pack howitzer. Pack howitzer is pretty good on this map. And Armor Company is very much a captain tier commander. So there's a pretty good chance of a pack howitzer. If not a pack howitzer, then just AT guns and other... I guess we could see a Stuart, but that would be surprising. But I am definitely expecting to see captain tier, especially when we're going to have a 3 riflemen and assault engineers opening. VonIvan spreading his forces quite wide here in the opening. He's getting himself the south and north simultaneously. Hanging out here by the church with this squad of riflemen. These two squads just taking territory largely unopposed, and CaptainSPrice is continuing to look for safe opportunities for his sniper to pick off infantry. VonIvan trying to utilize the line of sight blockers as much as he can to prevent that sniper from getting free shots. Hiding rear echelon troops behind this hedge, hiding riflemen behind the church. Grenadiers moving up to take control of the munitions, and barbed wire will prevent riflemen movements through this. We've also got Grenadiers holed up here in the building. VonIvan continuing to take territory in the south, and it looks like we're going to see a demo charge over here now that he's ticking up to 90 munitions to prevent harassment of these territories, or at least punish harassment. Sniper rounds the corner, and he is engaging rear echelon troops and is winning that engagement. Does not take any damage from the rear echelons, which are a little too slow and a little too inaccurate. But they will get away clean as the sniper misses his shot on the retreating squad. Oh, I'm wrong. Wow. Wow. I thought he was going to get out of range for sure, but that sniper's rate of fire was just a little too high, and we're going to see a demo charge over here.
We have lost a squad.
So they've both traded. They've both traded a squad. Rear echelon troops for Grenadiers. I would say that VonIvan got the better end of that deal, although he did have to pay 90 munitions for that demo. Yeah, the PAX target weak point bug is well documented. I don't know if that's on the Trello, but we've heard mention of it in other replays as well. Hopefully that gets fixed. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna get fixed or not, but fingers crossed. Tellermine going down quite early over here. Sniper is firing on these riflemen. This squad of riflemen is dangerously close to getting wiped. That was such a late retreat. Grenadiers may get him. There they go. Take out a squad of riflemen there. Assault engineers also prompted to retreat. Pioneers providing vision for that sniper. And VonIvan trying to close the distance with his riflemen. But, not able to do so and prompted to retreat once again. VonIvan loses a full squad of riflemen early in the game. Wiping these grenadiers over here is definitely a win for him, but losing full squads of riflemen just to being inattentive is going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt, especially since you really need to capitalize on the manpower advantage you have initially as U.S. forces against a sniper. Otherwise, over the course of the game, it will bleed you dry. 8 kills already. Once it has incendiary around, it just gets worse. M20 has been fielded and is making its way up the right side.
This is now German
Pioneers,
territory.
our minesweepers have arrived. It's ready to use. Pioneers awaiting
And I don't
orders.
think that CaptainSPrice completed any teller mines anywhere. He had one going earlier, but as far as I'm aware, no teller mines. So the M20 should be free to chase down and kill that sniper.
Sturdy bunker.
Grenadiers. You guys, listen to me if you want to live.
Resistance! Taking fire! We are losing a sector.
Grenadiers in the house, taking damage from a flamethrower, will be prompted to retreat soon. Riflemen taking control of the munitions. Meanwhile, here in the center, Rifleman and Lieutenant trying to take control of the center victory point, but they are taking pressure from that sniper. 9 kills now, dangerously close to getting to Vet 1. M20 is moving up to chase a retreating Grenadier squad. We could see that squad get wiped. There's nothing protecting their retreat path. No teller mines. VonIvan going in. 1 man remaining. 1 more burst should seal the deal. There it is. Grenadier squad wiped. Meanwhile, the sniper is continuing to hide here. Pretty good hiding spot for it. M20 is somewhat unlikely to encounter it there, as it is retreating around towards the north. But VonIvan does take control of this munitions point and decapture this cutoff, moving to capture the fuel now, and the victory point has also fallen into VonIvan's control. Although he did get bled a bit of manpower for it, the sniper had to be very careful during the course of that M20's push here. And he was not able to get that many kills. Still only 10, in fact. He didn't get any shots while that M20 was chasing that Grenadier squad. So nice wipe by VonIvan to take out those Grenadiers. And he'll need to keep up the pressure with that M20 while he can. He was briefly producing himself an AA half-track, but he changed his mind. I'm thinking he's just going to go maybe Captain or Major next. Major would be slightly dangerous, leaving him vulnerable to tanks, especially a Tiger, if CaptainSPrice chooses to go with Lightning War, which he probably will.
Receiving fire!
A new Grenadier squad is ready. Light armor has spotted us!
Pack has been produced. Gets a shot off on the M20. Pops smoke, pulls it back to safety. Sniper moving up to spot as well. Grenadiers trying to get control of this munitions point. Back. Meanwhile, assault engineers are making their way towards the south, presumably to plant some fresh demos and get these territories under control. They should be able to do so unopposed, as CaptainSPrice does not have any squads down there.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
We're under attack!
Squads will retreat immediately when they spot the sniper. Not wanting to lose that assault engineer squad with 1 man remaining. It looks like VonIvan is basically just conceding this territory for now. He's not continuing to engage.
Grenadiers reporting objective capture.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
No!
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pour it on! Keep it up!
The sector has been cut off.
We get better every day!
Squad's moving into close range on the Grenadiers here in the house.
Flank security! Don't let them bounce up! They died for their fatherland!
Are forced to retreat.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Incendiary round takes out 3, I think? Maybe just 2
The enemy has
of that
broken
lieutenant
our supply
squad.
lines.
CaptainSPrice spends a lot of munitions on that. It's not cheap. It's 45 munitions to do that. That's like a significant chunk of a teller mine or an LMG or flamethrower or something. So every time you do that, you really want to make it count. If you only kill 2 members of a lieutenant model, it may or may not really be worth it. Since in this instance he will prevent the capture of a victory point, probably worth it because victory point management is critical to making sure that you have enough time to set up a proper defense and eventually break free of your containment and get victory point domination. VonIvan has gone with a 50 cal here, sticking with lieutenant tier for quite a while. Still no other officers purchased of any kind, and I'm wondering if he's just going to start spamming his armor company call-in tanks later and never tech up. If he does that, he's going to have a very weak anti-tank force, but I'm still not entirely sure that that's going to be a problem. CaptainSPrice actually has chosen close air support. Grenadier squad just got wiped on retreat, although he's got 4 more, so not a huge deal. CaptainSPrice going close air support means that VonIvan won't really have to deal with any tanks. Since he's had poor fuel control and he's likely to start using, he just used it once, so he'll probably use it again. So probably no Panzer IV or anything like that.
We have new resources available.
So no Tigers this game. Sniper's still alive and is up to 17 kills. VonIvan is sort of losing control of the map. Squads have also been bled hard. And he's not capitalizing on his huge fuel lead. He is getting himself a captain now, so I'm wondering if we'll see a pack howitzer, possibly just some AT guns. If he gets an AT gun, that would be a huge mistake. So I'm guessing pack howitzer. I really don't think he's going to get a Stuart. And I don't know why he would get an AT gun, so yeah. Probably pack howitzer on its way. It's a lot of manpower though. Gotta try and keep the bleed to a minimum. He's getting himself an ambulance to try and heal some of these heavily wounded squads now. And he's clearly focusing very heavily on infantry this game. His strategy of going with tanks last game went horribly wrong. So he's just going to try and overwhelm his opponent with mass infantry, flamethrowers, things of that nature. On this map, it should theoretically be possible. He's also got a 50 cal to try and shut down his opponent's grenadiers. His opponent has no machine guns with which to suppress the oncoming hordes, so I guess we'll see. His opponent has produced 1 anti-tank gun.
MG42s have arrived.
If CaptainSPrice overinvests in anti-tank guns, VonIvan should have no problem overwhelming him. And of course these teller mines will be of no use whatsoever against assault engineers and riflemen. Presumably with pack howitzer support. Captain is on the field. Making his way towards the front lines. These squads have all been reinforced and healed.
Enemy Panzer has spotted us. Strafe run available.
Demo charge did get planted over here, by the way, but nice play by CaptainSPrice to sweep that up. And that should be, that threat should largely be neutralized. He should be able to get rid of that or just ignore it.
We have our reinforcements.
Teller mine going down over here.
Done.
Sniper making his way towards the north as well. VonIvan taking a rather wide approach to try and get this victory point under control, and he's got a huge force of infantry here. Don't know if CaptainSPrice is going to be able to keep this assault back. VonIvan is crossing a road. There's only 1 squad of LMG grenadiers firing on them as they do so. Sniper trying to move to a more safe location. Anti-infantry strafe will pin down the entire blob. Rifle grenade goes out on something, I think, right? Right there. VonIvan retreats the assault engineer squad just in time. Incendiary round on these squads doesn't connect all that well. It only takes out 1 rifleman. They're getting very close to that sniper, which has to continue to weave and dodge. The assault engineers here just wiped a grenadier squad while CaptainSPrice was microwaving his sniper. It rounds the corner there. Grenade goes out on these grenadiers. Flamethrower going out from the house. Another squad just got wiped by VonIvan. Lieutenant catches the sniper in red cover. Brought down to half from a burst by the BAR. Assault engineers, however, are forced to retreat after stealing that LMG. And their flamethrower also burst. Lieutenant will retreat after taking too much sustained grenadier fire. All in all, that engagement went to VonIvan, having wiped 2 grenadier squads. And he lost an LMG to these assault engineers, which is kind of a weird squad to have an LMG on, but regardless, definitely some big pickups there for VonIvan. CaptainSPrice now is going to be forced to produce a few more grenadier squads. He did not lose his sniper, fortunately. But I don't think that VonIvan lost any full squads, which means he's going to have quite a bit of manpower freed up for this pack howitzer, which he now has in production. Meanwhile, the M20 is just kind of sitting over here in the south, defending. It doesn't have that much to offer, since there are artillery mines everywhere. And M6 mines of its own are not going to hit any priority targets if CaptainSPrice continues to divert all of his fuel to munitions. Bunker goes up here, presumably for the command post. He has not been able to afford a half-track. He has to spend every ounce of his fuel on munitions, so no half-track for reinforcement. Instead, he's just going to go with the command post to reinforce his grenadiers and anti-tank guns. And now, by the way, we will have 2 anti-tank guns fielded by CaptainSPrice. 2 anti-tank guns means that he's going to have a pretty weak force with which to deal with all of VonIvan's infantry. VonIvan is not going to be fooled into producing just Sherman after Sherman to fight this. He's just going to continue fighting it, utilizing only his infantry and this new pack howitzer, which means CaptainSPrice is going to struggle harder and harder to keep all of this infantry at bay. The M20 is the only thing that is significantly threatened by those anti-tank guns. Of course, VonIvan does have 350 fuel, and if he just continues to save it, he's going to be able to make a ton of call-in tanks when the time comes, if he chooses to do so. So that option is still available to him. Pack howitzer is firing on the bunker/house defensive position here in the middle, and assault engineers are making their way forward to assault this defensive position. Meanwhile, rear echelon troops are going to take control of the victory point while this engagement is going on. Anti-infantry strafe called in on the rifleman blob. Will pin all 3 squads. Probably going to see a rifle grenade forcing a retreat from that very tight clump. Or not, I guess. I don't know. Meanwhile, in the center, Captain tries to take control of the victory point, but the Grenadiers are screening him away for now. Pack howitzer firing in the position as well as 50 cal, making it pretty dangerous for those Grenadiers to stick around for too long, but the Captain is falling low, could get wiped here. There he goes. VonIvan wasn't paying close enough attention. One of the squads of assault engineers had to retreat. The sniper also got caught out of position and will be forced to retreat. These 3 squads are moving up from this flank, and CaptainSPrice doesn't appear to have any way to stop them. 50 cal firing on these Grenadiers could potentially suppress, but they do get clear of it just in time, and CaptainSPrice is being forced to retreat completely off the map, and VonIvan is capturing everything in the north. He takes control of the victory point, strategic point, and fuel points. And a squad of Grenadiers just got wiped. Everything is going wrong for CaptainSPrice, and another LMG has been recovered by VonIvan.
We are losing a sector.
Wow. Incendiary round from that sniper just took out 4 riflemen in one shot, but the squad does get away with the LMG. And riflemen here in the center will decapture the victory point, and the clock will start ticking against CaptainSPrice now. Pack howitzer continues to bombard this position, making it very dangerous for Grenadiers to clump too tightly as they make their way back out of the base. That was a pretty good shot. How many kills has it got? 6. Up to 6 kills now after the course of only 1 engagement, and it's going to continue to pose a significant threat. Bulldozer just got fielded too. Wow, huge hit from the pack howitzer, wiping another squad. The AT guns will serve as a sufficient defense from that bulldozer for now. But oh, I don't know what CaptainSPrice will do against that pack howitzer. Meanwhile, the entire map has fallen to VonIvan in the north. Reconnaissance pass just got called in over here. We could see something called in. Ooh, an anti-tank strafe on the M20. Nice pickup by CaptainSPrice. VonIvan was not quite paying attention to that. Meanwhile, this engagement looks like it's going to result in the lieutenant being forced to retreat. Trying to move into position for a more favorable retreat path. He's going to die, though. What's he waiting for on the retreat? Get that squad out of there. He does manage to round the corner, soft retreating. And his passive sprint will activate, getting him to safety, and he should be able to retreat from there. Gotta get very close, though. Demo charge on this building to prevent CaptainSPrice from utilizing that.
New Grenadier squad is ready.
Assault engineers forced to retreat. Pack howitzer has 14 kills. And is well on its way to Vet 2. It will be prompted to reposition by that squad, however, and VonIvan has just fielded himself a second bulldozer, investing rather heavily in those now. His manpower pretty low as a result. CaptainSPrice will struggle to keep 2 bulldozers at bay, utilizing only 2 packs. I think VonIvan could have equally effectively just purchased more infantry, since he's just been wiping grenadiers left and right, and the sniper also died. I don't even know how that happened. I must have missed that. Sniper's dead. So, more infantry would probably be fine. CaptainSPrice has really no tanks, and no hope of getting tanks if he continues diverting his fuel. Bulldozers are not really necessary, but that being said, he'll probably perform well if he can just outproduce CaptainSPrice's somewhat small force of anti-tank. They also make excellent counter-harassment tools, protecting victory point control on the flanks of the map with their high mobility.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Both AT guns being mobilized towards the south to try and deal with this bulldozer. Squad of grenadiers just got wiped, though. Yet another LMG could be stolen by VonIvan here in the south. AT guns will probably have to reposition back to safety. If they go any further south, they will be overextended. Meanwhile, bulldozer is defending the north VP. VonIvan is poised to make another attack for the center, but he needs to get some reinforcement done here on these squads. He's got a lot of manpower. Hasn't really spent it yet. Yeah, utilize repair critical on this bulldozer to get it to safety. And I'm not sure why VonIvan... Oh, okay, he's not reinforcing his squads because he's just spamming bulldozers. Just called in another one, so he will now have 3. Probably planning to simply seal the game in a decisive engagement with his tanks. He may be planning on doing so without infantry support, though, if he's not reinforcing his squads.
The enemy is taking our territory. The freshwater crew has arrived.
Bulldozer in the north will continue to effectively defend this victory point. The lieutenant there in the south will get forced away by this grenadier squad. The 2 protecting packs may be able to defend against pushes by VonIvan's tanks, but this one's been fully repaired. And he's closing in, taking control of the north fuel now. Pack howitzer, also up to 14 kills, will be a threat during the course of the engagement for the center when it happens. But it looks like VonIvan is going to continue to utilize the bulldozers purely for counter-harassment there. This bulldozer is receiving repairs to the north, so VonIvan waiting for the optimal time to strike. Not going to do anything too aggressive.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Bulldozer's getting closer and closer. Looks like VonIvan is poised to strike. As far as teller mines, we don't really see anything anywhere. I see one there. I don't see any in the Bulldozer's immediate path. I'm not sure CaptainSPrice will be able to survive a decisive push. A fourth Bulldozer was just fielded. Still no reinforcement of any of VonIvan's infantry. This Bulldozer is getting a little bit closer. These two are starting to move in. I think this is going to be it. Whether or not CaptainSPrice can defend against this push will decide the game, and I don't think he's going to be able to. Panzerfaust connects on the Bulldozer leading the charge. Mortar gets cleared. Anti-tank strafe being called in on the road. Gets a nice burst off on the leading Bulldozer, but largely misses the other two. This one here in the back helps wipe that pack. Still 2 packs on the field, rapidly being rushed back to the base. That demo charge could potentially kill them, but VonIvan does not have vision of this area, unfortunately. That he could have wiped both of those with one button click, but unfortunately did not have vision. So we will have to deal with those utilizing his tanks instead.
The enemy has destroyed one of our forward installations.
Packs firing now. This Bulldozer could potentially go down. Nice hit though by the howitzer, clearing out that one. Only 1 pack now remains. Armor Company artillery just got dropped in the area as well. I think a Panzerfaust finished off that Bulldozer. Another Panzerfaust on this one. Armor Company artillery is off target. It has not hit anything yet. VonIvan has 2 Bulldozers remaining and is about to destroy CaptainSPrice's Tier 2 structure, which means no more AT guns will be possible. That one would have landed perfectly if that pack were still over there, but it's since moved. 50 cal has moved up into position to take control of the center VP, but it was so low that it just died. Should have reinforced that at least. The repair's critical on both of these tanks to get their engines back up and running and retreats them to safety, so not a fully decisive engagement. Although he did inflict massive casualties, no doubt about that. He's gotta be careful with how he maneuvers his tanks though. There's still a teller mine right here. He doesn't want to do anything that could potentially lose him a Bulldozer if he can avoid it. Grenadiers going for the North VP. Going to be in a bit of danger. This pack is moving with those Grenadiers to try to make something happen. Another demo charge on this building, by the way, continues to be a pretty significant threat, but VonIvan again does not have vision of this area. And during the course of that engagement, VonIvan made no attempt for the south. Finally, he has reinforced some of his infantry squads. They're going to make their way to the front lines, try and get some territory under control themselves. CaptainSPrice, in the meantime, is hurriedly trying to recrew his various team weapons, getting a fresh mortar. Has not recruited this one. Also recruiting his anti-tank guns here in the base. CaptainSPrice continues to be harried by that pack howitzer, which is proving to have been an excellent choice by VonIvan. 18 kills now. Anti-infantry strafe will pin down. Oh, wow! VonIvan could not have retreated more poorly right there. That was the best rifle grenade I think we could have possibly seen. Blowing up a flamethrower and killing how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. 7 models with that rifle grenade. Wiping one squad, forcing the other 2 to retreat with very low health.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Lieutenant gets control of the victory points, however, in the south. And Riflemen with an LMG take control of the center, which means the clock is ticking against CaptainSPrice quite quickly. Pioneers are going to try and get the center VP under control now. Freshly crewed AT guns in the center should be able to defend against another push by VonIvan's tanks. VonIvan has just purchased himself a fresh Bulldozer here. And he now has one defending all 3 victory points. He's not going to engage any further. He's just going to try to defend victory points. He's got 1 tank defending each one. Lieutenant defending here as well. Riflemen, ooh, Riflemen just got wiped by a mortar though, and lose their LMG. But CaptainSPrice is going to have to execute a very nice attack on a victory point if he wants to get this clock back under his control.
Reinforcements complete. Reconnaissance Stuka, fueled and ready to fly. That's everyone. Grenadiers ready.
Looks like we're going to see CaptainSPrice attempt to take the center VP now. Pack howitzer and bulldozer support, it could prove difficult. These two anti-tank guns, however, will force that bulldozer to play very carefully. Only one man remaining in this squad now. Pack howitzer actually retreated, so there they go, though.
Grenadier squad is ready.
Lieutenant and bulldozer in the south. More than enough to force a retreat there. These grenadiers, oh no! Grenadier squad got in the house and got wiped by the demo charge. Two grenadiers nearby also take some damage. They'll be forced to retreat. VonIvan was waiting a long time to use that demo charge, and the clock is still ticking quite quickly against CaptainSPrice. Point is decapped, but not fully capped. Pack howitzer has been repaired or reinforced and healed. 3 anti-tank guns, however, focus firing this bulldozer, threatened to destroy it. Whoa, what happened here? Apparently, CaptainSPrice stole a tank again. Although I'm not sure it's going to survive. It's extremely heavily damaged, and CaptainSPrice is running out of time. There it goes. Bulldozer gets a shot on it, and it will be taken out. This bulldozer, however, is falling low, needs to pull back to safety. Pack howitzer shot decrews one of the 3 packs, and that bulldozer has gotten around a corner and will be safe. And the clock just keeps ticking. Only 58 points remaining for CaptainSPrice. He's really scrambling to make anything happen for territory here.
Grenadier squad at full strength.
Lieutenant making his way into the central VP.
50 points remaining.
Contact! He's dead!
Rifle grenade completely misses. VonIvan's grenade also misses. Assault engineers making their way forward. That grenade also completely off target, but CaptainSPrice is completely boxed into his base. Even if he makes his way out of this corridor, there is a 50 cal defending the victory point, and it looks like we're witnessing the end of the game. There goes that minesweeper.
We are close to defeat. 25 points remaining.
I was wondering if we would see a Vet 3 pack howitzer this game. It's quite a rare beast. Apparently not. Halfway to Vet 3 though, it's not bad. Certainly respectable. And there it is. Victory points have run out. So easy 8s did not work. But in the rematch, VonIvan switched up his game, decided to go with bulldozer spam, and apparently it didn't do too bad. Not bad at all, and I also think that the map very much favors US forces more than Stalingrad does, but I don't know. I think CaptainSPrice may have made a mistake going with close air support this time around, and VonIvan was clearly playing quite deliberately to counter that. So good game, Allies win.